or South America.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CannaTruths, Facts About the Plant. This is just a trial run, just testing sound for anyone that is trying to come in right now. That's all we're doing right now is just trying to test a couple of things out. So I know this is immediately going to be airing on YouTube and going to be archived on YouTube. So please just bear with me as we test out a few things for audio and video.
Yeah, peace out in between. That's just where we came in. You see it?
Wait, that's the original.
Let's see. Oh, there's part of me, I think, but yeah. That ain't there, I don't know. It's the other one. When you exit
I'm trying to test the sound for this.
Hey baby, when I first saw the bandana, I knew right away she was a star. Thought, oh good Lord, she had the long dark dreads. I was so damn big that I walked up and said, baby, you were born, you made me wanna roll my windows up and burn down the main road, blowing up blunts through the middle of the down window. You sir, yeah, this OG Kush is a good shit. Would look a hell of a lot better with some coke in it. Baby, you were born, you made me wanna roll my windows up and burn.
All right, there's that. And I'm also going to test out the Want to Know How real quick. Want to make sure both of these will play properly when we go live here in a little bit.
Interesting.
Searching through life, don't know where to
You're
begin.
thinking of that.
Just asking for help from my God and my friends. My world's changing now, but I'll take on the change. Oh yeah, life's a trip, here come crashing waves. Whoa yeah, whoa yeah. I wanna know how, wow, wow. You wanna know how, wow, wow. I wanna know how, wow, wow. You wanna know how, wow, wow. Ooh, yeah.
All right. One other thing I wanted to test out real quick is just me reading a couple of stories and just seeing how it comes over. So I'm going to test that real quick.
Yeah, good melody to it. It's a really good
So
melody.
This column is entitled Canna column.
is
Simply
appropriate.
said, what's next? A little under 4.5 years ago, this crazy little thing called CannaTruths, starting as a seed in the soil of ending the war on weed and propaganda-filled prohibition of drugs, and more specifically, the war on American citizens who are judged and jailed due to simply showing support for or using as a medicine for recreation or a combination of the two. A miracle plant that has been here since the beginning of time began to grow. And as of 4:20 p.m. Central Time in Central Texas, on this 30th day of March 2016, the complete re-legalization, check your facts if you're confused, of the plant has yet to occur. For further educational material on flushing facts from fiction, click here for a column on the subject from the CannaTruths website. But there's hope on the horizon. I, Denton Ramsey, host and creator of a plant podcast easily obtainable through the tremendous outlets of iTunes and played through numerous airwaves that crisscross international lines, was very fortunate, thanks to a plethora of unexplainable events that to this very day I still can't even begin to describe any real rhyme, reason, why, or how behind the actual occurrences taking place. To be able to watch and witness in wild wonder
It's all fed.
in the Mile High when the first cannabis quote-unquote stores, dispensaries to be exact, awesome name for these pleasant-smelling shops scattered about the snow-covered streets and sidewalks, opened on a beautifully crisp and cool New Year's morning of 2014. From those Christmas Eve Texas-born 2011 debut days of CannaTruths in a memory-filled Baylor-based apartment master bedroom, armed with a voice, pen, paper, and iPhone, blunt facts, high energy, and an emotionally driven desire to educate the unaware masses in Waco, to the opening weeks of a drastically different Denver, Colorado 2 years later, major hurdles had already been jumped.
Hey, we feel it.
2 years since that time, only 11 states in America still adhere to both jurisdiction and complete prohibition of the plant. If you want more facts on the subject, simply click here for Ramsey's first 11 Canna columns. Yes, you're reading that right. There are only 11 states that do not have some form of decriminalization, partial legalization, or full legalization law in place regarding growing, obtaining, or partaking a God-given beautiful medical plant called cannabis. Wake up, America. Jump on the truth train before the tracks come off in this wild and windy ride and roll to end prohibition, one that will one day in the very near future end with smoke-filled signals in the states and beyond, with peace pipes and burnt offerings being inhaled and exhaled, worldwide celebrating victory, a victory that has already begun. I saw many miracles while cruising my tad over 3 month happy high Colorado adventure. From dabs, globs, rigs, edibles, and extract parties that would even make homegrown hippies and daily use stoners of the world's head spin, to learning and experiencing growing this absolutely amazing and gorgeous gift. Yeah. First coming to fruition with the preparation and beginning phases in bedroom-sized basement rooms, with 2x4s properly screwed or nailed into place on the ceiling for safe and secure grow light hanging, to walking final phases of what appear to be never-ending rows and grows galore in warehouses producing sweet sinsemilla to the cannabis-approved citizens of Colorado.
Some good smoke.
So, guys, only one question remains. Simply said, what's next? So, for website and podcast and podcast advertising rates, story ideas, or guest call-in inquiries, please contact me, Denton Ramsey, via email at CannaTruths@gmail.com or drpragency@gmail.com.
And in the separation of legal
all right,
standards.
Just wanted to test the reading of a column as well. And guys, if anyone is out there is listening, this has just been a trial run for episode 53. I will be back within the next hour to go live for you guys. See y'all. All right, that's it, guys. That's it. See y'all in a little bit.